Well, Merry Christmas Eve to everybody. Happy day. So good to be here with some of my friends. I am so excited to be hosting the Christmas Eve light show collaboration and hanging out with some folks, getting to see some Christmas lights and read the night before Christmas. It is just going to be so fun tonight. So, we are all decked out in our pajamas. We've got a favorite drink of choice, and we are ready to
Coffee.
get cozy and watch some Christmas lights and hang out together. And I'm so glad to see everybody coming in the chat. So whether you are busy wrapping gifts while you're watching this or you're finally getting a break from your family, I hope we can all have some fun. So thank you, Angela and Patrick, for joining us tonight. Patrick and Angela are going to be here through the whole show, which is exciting. And Patrick, you've got a fun brooch on your hat, so we got to see that.
I do. I really realized it was supposed to be a pajama night, and well, let's just say we're not showing what I normally sleep in. So I had the shirt, and but I didn't have like a sleeping cap or anything. But I'm on Katie's channel, so I had to have a hat. So I found my little hat, and then I realized I still had a Santa brooch that's actually Spode. It's Spode porcelain, and it's got a little Santa on there, and he doesn't want to focus right now. But he looks perfect on my little black hat, which I think looks pretty good with my little fake sleep shirt on. So I've got my Santa jewels.
It looks fabulous, Patrick. And Angela, what do you have on brooch wise today?
This is my new, I almost said Spode, JJ brooch from Jamie Mid-Century Wasted. It has little rhinestones in there, Christmas tree brooch.
Oh,
and I'm wearing the pajamas I got from my mom, like last year, the year before, and this brooch I bought for her. It's a little reindeer, the wreath, and a little bow. Non-marked, non-vintage, but I like he's like a goofier looking, more cartoonish reindeer. So I thought it was just fun, and little cardinal pajamas.
You're all festive, man. JJ makes some great brooches.
And Katie's headband, and Katie's little Santa over there.
Oh yeah, there's a little. I sent Angela that Santa peeking out.
Yeah. Peeking out, my winking, creepy Santa.
he does have a little bit of a creepy face. And tonight I am wearing a snowflake brooch with these fun candy pajamas. I just love these. They're kind of vintage inspired and they're fun. And of course I had to have a hat, even though we're in our pajamas. I've got my lilac hat on. Kind of reminds me of Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies for some reason. I don't know. I just love this. And it's so cozy and fun. And of course, I'm drinking out of my grandmother's Spode cup. So I've got eggnog and Spode, and that is just a fun combination. So let's say hello to a couple of people joining
Pamela.
Chat. I see lots of people tuning in. My mom's tuning in, so I'm so glad that
she's
hanging around. And we've got Kelly Michelle here, so she's going to love this tonight.
Kelly Michelle.
And Jan Goodwin is tuning in, and there's no unfashionably early to the party.
Hey,
everybody's here, and this is fun. And we've got LJ tuning in. Welcome, LJ. And Vintage Vinny is in the chat. And Yun, Star Girl, thanks so much for coming back. And Teofane, Tim is coming in from Canada. Welcome. And Christy Allen is here. Merry Christmas from Michigan. Gotta love that. Not as good with Patrick at knowing where everybody is located. So I will just say hello to all of you guys. Welcome, Maria. And Carrie is coming in. I do know from Texas. I've got that nailed down.
Casey Addicts.
So, Casey Addicts. And welcome, Catherine. I'm so glad you're
from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Kathy is here. Picasso.
Arizona. New Mexico. Arizona.
Submitted a video to the collab. So welcome, Kathy.
Excellent.
And thanks so much for tuning in.
Delbert.
And we got Thrifter Not Hoarder. Welcome. And Nate is in the chat. Welcome, Nate. We're so glad to have the triptych together. And Maria is here. Welcome, Maria. And I saw other names coming in. Linda Barham is here. So thank you so much from Michigan for tuning in. We got Debbie from Chicago. Some more folks from Chicago. Let's see. Logan is here, the Vintique Scavenger.
Hey,
Welcome.
Logan.
Hey, Logan.
And Heirloom Vintage and Collectibles. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, you changed your name. That's right. You were JW Van Minimal. So thank you so much for tuning in and letting us know that you changed your name. That is great. Pam is tuning in. So Merry Christmas to Pam. Let's see. Donna the Mama. I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome. And Merry Christmas
Donna.
to you. A big Merry Christmas and hello to Cam in the chat. Cam is always sweet. Jen Weeks is here.
From Nova Scotia.
Treasures, Marianne. Nova Scotia. Wow.
I've been to Nova Scotia.
That is very cool. You've got a lot of continents on your map, Patrick, that you've traveled to.
Only got one left. My bucket list is Antarctica, so someday.
Someday. Oh,
we'll see the
man, that would be very cool. Oh, those penguins are amazing. I love watching those videos. Delbert is tuning in, so welcome, Delbert. You can probably keeping us laughing through the evening, along with Vinny, our notorious troublemakers in the chat, in the best way possible, of course. We've got Michelle. No lady gowns.
No, I hate that word. Just FYI.
That's hilarious. And Amy B is here, so welcome, Amy. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm trying to catch everyone. Gino's fine.
Christy. Hey, Gino.
Clove is here. Now, Clove is new to me, so thank you so much for joining. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Dana is here, Southern Mermaid, tuning in. Tippy Winks Vintage. Christy is here. Oh, my gosh, so many friends in the chat. Larry Riley is tuning in from Illinois, and we have AJJ from Ohio, so season's greetings to you. And who else am I missing? Probably a bunch of people, but the chat moves.
Linda Punky's here. I know you love her name.
Yes, I do. I love everybody's names. You guys come up with some really creative things in the chat. So big hello to all of you and a big Merry Christmas. So tonight we are going to be watching all of the videos in my Christmas light show collaboration that I'm hosting. And of course, we will be reading then the night before Christmas. And I have my mom's copy here, a Whitman version from 1960. And Patrick has his beautiful illustrated version. And
this is the only hat I have.
This is the one that we used to do an advent calendar of books.
Truck 81.
And this was the book that we used for my daughter's advent calendars as she was growing up. So not quite vintage, but probably about 20 years old.
That is a beautiful story, Patrick. And I love what you guys did with the books. I think that's incredibly clever and very cool. We got Dina here tuning in from Left Lane Finds. Now, Dina, she and her daughter both have participated in the collaboration, which is fantastic. So thank you all for coming in. And I love all the hellos. And if I missed you again, I'm so sorry, but the chat moves really fast. There's a lot of comments coming in. So big Merry Christmas to you all. We are going to go ahead and get started with our first video of the evening.
It's already Christmas for Nate.
Video. Yes, Nate's in the future.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, our futuristic Nate, already the 25th there.
Nate in the future past.
I always ask Nate, how's the future? I'm sure he gets tired of me asking him that. Okay, so the first video up in the collaboration tonight will be my video, and then we will continue down the playlist. And it was so fun being able to host this and put this together. Just a nice way to share Christmas lights with all of you guys for those that have not gotten to see lights yet this year, or just don't want to go out, or just enjoy being cozy in your pajamas. That's what we're doing tonight, is just hanging out and having fun. And welcome, Brian. I just saw you come in. Brian's in the Chicagoland area. So lots of Chicago people here tonight, which is fabulous. So let me start this video and we will watch it, and then we'll continue to play. We had quite a few people join in, and I'm really excited about that. Vinny being okay. Vinny's being good in the chat.
He's being appropriate for now.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen later on, but Vinny keeps us all laughing.
Stay out of the eggnog.
Create your next video.
Oh, we've got an ad.
Offers you more than 500,000 templates.
Gotta make Katie some money.
Okay. Let's see.
We have vintage bread. Chicagoland is around Chicago.
Hey guys, this is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, back with another great video
Hey,
for you
Dad's
today.
Vintage
And in
Garage.
this video,
Welcome,
I'm excited
welcome.
to be hosting the Christmas Eve light show collaboration. I'll be showing you around Jacksonville, my hometown, and showcasing some amazing light displays that we have here. In fact, some of them I've been going to since I was a young kid, and they just bring back so many wonderful memories and traditions, and I can't wait to share those with you. Now, there'll be lots of other videos involved in this collaboration, so do make sure you check them out. And I can't wait to see some of the epic light displays from our friends across the vintage community. Now, just a quick note here, if you are sensitive to strobe lights, flashing, or loud sounds, this video may not be for you. So just feel free to go ahead and click off of it now. And guys, it is time to roll out, get our hot cocoa, and go look at some lights. Let's go.
Now, this neighborhood puts on an amazing display. I really think they should be on Christmas Light Fight. They've been doing it more than 10 years, and they use bow and arrows to shoot the lights into the tree. It's really amazing. And they had the Grinch. They had a person dressed up as the Grinch hanging out. Let's see. This display is just incredible. It's like driving through a winter wonderland.
So is this just like a public street, or is this in a neighborhood? What is this?
This is a whole neighborhood, and the line to get in is like a mile long. I was still backed up trying to get in. It took me over an hour to get in through the traffic just to see one small little neighborhood.
Wow.
It's like Disneyland.
That guy doesn't have his lights on.
What if you live in the subdivision and don't want to participate?
Yeah, there wasn't.
You go out of town.
Decided not to do it, but you know, they probably are a little bit tired of all the people driving through.
You know, they're just trying to get out and go to the store, and it's like, well, you gotta wait like 2 hours. Just
Well,
walk.
that's what I was wondering, is like the people that live there. I mean, you can see how stop and go the traffic was. I mean, they must just know by like 4, I better be home.
Yeah.
Angela, have you ever come to see the lights down at Mooseheart?
Where?
Mooseheart?
I have to say I have never heard this.
Mooseheart is the children's orphanage tied by the Moose organization.
No.
They've got, it's an old property, old houses, adult church, and every Moose organization from the country sends in a light display. So you pay to get into the property, and then you just see all these individual.
What town is it in?
It's actually considered Mooseheart. It's its own town. It's like between Batavia and Aurora.
Oh, I'll have to check it out next time.
They have their own school. They compete in sports, but it's basically just where the Mooseheart children's homes are.
Yes, this is a neighborhood that does it. It's not a fundraiser. They just enjoy doing it. I think they've been doing it over 10 years now. It's just really amazing.
Katie, is there any way you can turn the... Okay.
Yep, I've been adjusting it. It takes a little while to get the right volume, guys, so I'm sorry if it was blasting loud.
Did they sync it with, like, did you listen on your car radio, or did you add this music?
No, they had it playing from the house. They had loudspeakers. And they had about 5 different songs. This one was the one I picked to feature.
Yeah, I told Katie, I love the metal.
Now, this is Kuhn Flowers. They do different displays every year. All these ads. Always a struggle. But they do an amazing display. And it's just like those old-fashioned windows that you love from department stores. And not many people do that anymore. So I just love coming here. I've been going here since I was a young kid to see all of the displays. Yeah, Michelle, they probably do move all out for the week and just rent a hotel somewhere.
No kidding.
This must take them, I don't know, months to put together. It's just amazing.
Did you film something like these windows last year?
I did, but they do a different window display.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was trying to remember, but yeah, I like that.
I love the peppermints on the ribbon. I just think this is so festive. They got little Santa ornaments hanging from the ceiling. Hey, Thomas Lynch, welcome.
No, you're supposed to say, "Shut up, Thomas."
Sue's probably not far behind. That's exactly what we're here for, Jerry, is just to unwind and have fun. And they had little moving pieces that would run across the bottom of each of the windows. They had little toys moving by. And animatronics.
Oh my gosh, I remember this from.
Just look at all these toys.
Hello,
Well, I
Katie.
think my elves have been working extra hard this year.
They
Hey,
are
Katie.
doing a wonderful job, and I'm going to make sure they get extra goodies in their stockings.
I know what they'd like.
Oh, and what's that?
Hey, Greenbee Explorer.
Candy. They'd like a whole lot of candy. Are you sure? Oh, yes. Gosh, yes.
They might be a tad on the creepy side. I'm not going to
I'm
lie.
waiting for Patrick to go up and do a scene. Like
I'm staying away from that
bravo.
reindeer that looks like a dog.
I know, he's just like with the South Park voice. Like,
When I'm trying to figure out what the writhing elf on the ground is doing, the mouth behind him, like something's wrong with this vignette.
I
like
think
Nell's just like,
be making
I'm too tipsy. And then there's like a mouse behind them. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like the whole thing, and I just completely. That mouse is massive. It's almost as big
oh,
as the
there's another
reindeer.
elf in the corner. Yeah.
It's time to see.
Welcome to the Disney
And of
Bundle,
course,
where
there's
Disney
always
Plus,
ads.
Hulu,
Yeah,
and
the
ESPN Plus come to life
animatronics
on
were
all your
interesting. Hi, Lemmy Lemon.
Hey, Sacha.
Hey, Darlene.
Hey, Junkin' Data Girl.
Is this still the florist shop?
Yep, still the florist shop.
And Katie, any of these places, is it one of those like pay to drive through kind of places?
No, all of these are free. This place, they
Amazing.
leave their lights up all night, so people drive by and they just park in the parking lot and come visit the window. There were lots of people outside looking when I was there, and it's just kind of fun.
And you have Deck the Chairs coming up, right? Is that what it's called?
Yes, now that is
Now,
a
that
chair,
was awesome.
but
I got a
it's
sneak
free.
peek.
It's free to the public, but you can sponsor a chair.
Oh, that's nice. Like you got all this great footage for free.
Yeah.
Because a lot of places, yeah, like will charge you to drive through.
Happy holidays from Q Flowers.
This place was pretty amazing. I'd never been before, but I'd heard about them at the beach, and they deck out all of these lifeguard chairs. And each company can sponsor a chair, and it goes to I think helping children learn more about art in the community. It's a good project.
$4.45, Vinny. Forget that. Good, Thomas. I'll get working on that tuna dinner to send to Sue.
Hey,
I don't know how good it's going to be by the time he gets to New Jersey.
I thought the surfboard one was really fun. You know, it's just so Florida. But my favorite probably was this car.
Oh, wow. So these all just started the same, just as those simple lifeguard chairs, and then they just built this around it?
Yep. So
Wow.
they just build these things around it. Now, the night I went, it was pouring down rain. So I waited until it was just sprinkling to get some of this footage. So there were a few displays that were actually like this one that wasn't completely working because of the rain, but that's just Florida, you know.
Is the J silent?
Yeah, the J has gone out for the night. And the B and Beach had also gone out.
Oh no.
Check these out. These were giant waves. And of course, it's very Florida to light up palm trees. Hey, Tiger.
Hey, Tiger.
Now, this whole display here was a display created to teach people about ocean pollution. And they made all of these out of plastic.
Hey, Sheila. Thanks for joining.
Hey, Sheila. So, of course, it's very Jack's Beach to have a promotion on being cautious with your sea animals. And this must have taken them a long time.
Wow.
All bottles.
That they picked up from the ocean.
Well, I don't know where the bottles came from. This was a wave that they made. And then they had these, which were amazing. This was downtown. They had recreated and put on a lifeguard chair. So that's the Wells Fargo building downtown. And the pointy one is Bank of America. And then the one off to the side is the Omni Hotel, where all the stars stay when they come for performances and things. Thank you, Sheila. It was fun filming this. This house was so cute with the little candy canes on the walkway.
That's Katie's she shed.
It would be all filled with Coke. Now these were all synced to music.
Hey, Christina.
Lots of hours filming and editing.
Yes, Katie worked very hard. I like the tree.
Yeah, that tree was cool, and they had about 8 or 9 songs that were playing.
Like, so cool.
Now, this is the San Marco Lumen area. This is the area I grew up in, and this is just marvelous. All of the houses put out luminaries, and it takes hours.
I'm sure. Patrick is here.
Little dear Evan Hansen.
But it's just beautiful. My job as a kid was to always fill the luminarias. So you fold down the top, fill them with sand, stick the little candles in, and then they always had a live nativity, which you'll see here in a minute. Yeah, they have something called the Jingle Bell Run, and I think these people were part of it. They had jingle bells on their bike. These are all historic houses in the historic district of San Marco. Now, this house was super cool. It was all Grinch themed, and they had a projection in the window, and they were playing the Grinch in the window. You can see him moving around.
Oh, cool.
I don't know how they did that. I think you can buy those things off of Amazon. Welcome, Peterson. Now, this house puts up this sign every year. It's very large. So we have a live nativity here, and it is just gorgeous. This house does it every year. Look at the baby goats. Now, one year they had a camel, and the camel got loose and ran down the street, and everyone had to try to catch the camel that got escaped from the nativity.
Well, guys, we are back from our Christmas light tour.
Lily was kept safe from the real baby Jesus.
Yes, Lily did not eat the real baby Jesus. I did not take her to any of the light displays.
That display was fabulous among all of the other ones in town. And I cannot wait to see all the other videos in the collaboration. So make sure that you check out that playlist. It will be linked down below in the description box. You can follow everybody's videos. And of course, come back at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight on my YouTube.
So that was my video, guys, and there are some other videos in the playlist which are very exciting. So do make sure after this is up that you go to all the videos, leave a comment, give it a big thumbs up. People have worked really hard on their videos, and I'm so glad they participated in this collab. So the next video up is Dina over at Left Lane Finds, and I think she's been in the chat. And welcome, Helen. So this is Dina's video. If you're not subscribed to Left Lane Finds, definitely go do that. She's got some good reselling content too over on her TikTok. Wow, that's magical.
Hi, this is Dina with Left Lane Finds, and welcome back to my channel. Getting a bite to eat before we see the Christmas lights.
Wow. Wonder how long that takes.
I'm participating in a collab with Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. The link to her channel will be down below in the description. We were supposed to go out and film some Christmas lights to share with all of you guys here on Christmas Eve. There's going to be a playlist. Make sure to watch everybody's video and give them some love. The link to that will also be down below.
Hey, LJ.
Wow.
This light display is put on by down in Rochester, Michigan.
I mean, to get them shaped around the windows too.
Pumped out speakers down the entire main street.
Can you imagine how expensive the electric bills were before these went LED?
Oh man,
those big C bulbs. Yes.
Oh, the C9 bulbs are so expensive to run, but they're just magical, you know.
It was adorable.
Between all the window frames, like
even around the columns.
Yeah.
A lot of the shops were open for business, which made it even more fun. Here's a close-up of what the lights actually look like.
I wonder how many lights exactly for this whole.
I don't know. Like when you
Lots
go
of
to
people
St.
come
Augustine,
downtown
they
to walk
count
through
the
the
lights and
like
they'll
we
tell
do,
you how many
and some
lights the
people
city of
just
St.
drive through in
Augustine
their
has because
cars.
they do
It is a
buildings
great
like
little
this.
attraction.
But they're all white lights.
Tammy.
Hey, Tammy, welcome.
There are so many pretty
Wow, so
lights
cool.
that I don't know which one is my favorite, although this one is near the top.
I like colored lights. Patrick, what about you? Are you colored or white?
On my Christmas tree, I have colored lights, but I do like the looks of all white. Depending on what it's illuminated, it can look very classy.
And what about you, Angela?
Same. Like right now, we just have the white lights on the tree because it's a fake tree, and that's what is on it. Like what they're built into it. But I mean, usually we'll mix between clear and colored, or like we'll add extra colored lights. But like Patrick said, it depends because sometimes people go overboard with the color, like depending on what actual shade it is. I don't always necessarily like when it's like the all that blue, but I like kind of the mix of the rainbow and like the nice like warm white, like on the things. I like that kind of shade.
I mean, that's actually kind of cool where each building has its own main color.
Yeah.
Because it was designed that way. So that looks pretty cool.
So I like that restaurant on the corner where it was all green going down.
Yeah, I mean, they've really done a nice job putting this together. This is just really cool to see. Hey, Suzus.
Nice.
I like the music. It's very holly jolly.
Harry said they look like putz houses.
Yeah, they kind of do a little bit.
Hey, Sue Spezio.
Sue is finally in the chat.
She must have been looking for my tuna dish.
And I bet this is great business for some of these smaller businesses because people coming to look at the lights come and shop. Hey, Linda.
Yes, like that would look funny with colored lights.
Yeah.
So that's okay with all white.
It's a very interesting.
That will enter my night terrors. Thank you so much, Dana.
That's a little frightening.
Like a true frozen Charlotte right there, just come out of the lake.
Yeah, you gotta have your hot chocolate.
Hopefully you enjoyed my tour of downtown Rochester, Michigan. We put on quite the light show. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and to our host channel, Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. And remember to click the link for the playlist down below in my description.
That was fabulous, Dina. Thanks for
great,
sharing
Dina.
that with us. That was wonderful. And now we have Green Bee Explorer. This is Dina's daughter, and she is doing her own video.
Welcome back to Green Bee Explorer. I'm in Rochester, Michigan, and we're going to go tour the lights.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
This is just amazing. Oh, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
In the chat. She says she lives by this town in Rochester, Michigan. Oh, you can't
Merry
say
Christmas, Debbie.
Debbie.
We're thinking of
Hey,
you.
Debbie, Merry Christmas.
See, I like how that building has some gold and some blue.
Yeah.
I just want to know when people that do these displays start putting this stuff up.
Yeah, really.
Because it must take.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
And you can't leave all of the buildings up, in lights all year.
Look at that Goodyear. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like that.
I wonder if the city coordinates the colors, or if you like have to duke it out with your neighbors.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I
You
want
do green. I want green.
And the city is endless. Let me show you around.
It is a lot of lights, Delbert. Hey, Nancy. Okay, Green Bee Explorer is saying all the shops play their own holiday music.
That building didn't get the memo right.
There's always one that's just not dressed up.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't
They
worry.
flipped the circuit breaker.
Yep. You're looking down there.
Now I'm curious what this is.
I don't think I'd walk through that door with those weird things hanging over it.
No, I don't know if they're like a pub or what is that. Oh, this is seafood.
Oh, there you go, Katie.
Oh, that's my jam.
Chop house.
All right, that's my favorite, the peppermint Sprite.
Oh,
flight.
donuts. Oh, well, dessert right after dinner.
Ooh. That looks good. Everybody
Something
Oh,
loves
nice.
donut.
I had to stop to get a hot.
I'm disappointed I haven't seen the Jack Russell Terrier yet.
Oh yeah, they have an amazing, amazing dog.
I can't remember his name.
I don't either, but he's so cute. He usually shows up in their videos. Ooh, mulled wine. Okay, here are these guys. I guess they're
I
having
think
a,
they're there all the time. I thought they were there just for Christmas.
I don't know, they're a tad creepy.
Yes. Looming.
I can't say the Kuhn florist guys weren't creepy either, because they
True.
kind of were.
Those were worse.
They were a little bit, you know.
There's Frozen Charlotte again.
Founder over by
Yep.
the upscale resale. Where else?
Those are some great pictures of you and your mom.
It was really cold out, so we stopped in a really cool coffee shop to grab some fun drinks to enjoy.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Oh, your puppy was missing from this event. Well, Green Bee, we look forward to seeing your puppy again soon.
Hey, Brit.
Hey, Brittany. That purple's kind of cool.
They're a little different for Christmas.
Yeah, it's more Halloween-ish.
Maybe that's what they did. They put it up for Halloween, then just refused to take it down.
Very possible. Okay, let's see. I think that was the whole video. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so that was Green Bee's video. And now we get a wonderful chance to watch Catherine, the eclectic thrifter and crafter. Now, if you are not following Catherine, she's amazing. We've been emailing back and forth for close to a year now. She's like my pen pal of the vintage community, and she's always telling me about her bees. She has some amazing bees and does honey and all kinds of projects around her house. So she is fabulous. And this is her video, and I can't wait to see what she came up with. Oh, Carrie, there's your
the tree.
Ooh, a ceramic tree. Patrick, did you make any of those?
Oh yes, I tried to restrain my shudder when I saw it, but yes, I grew up making those exact trees. Slave labor.
The beaded ones or the ceramic?
The ceramic one.
The little snowmen are kind of cute. What a fun display, Catherine. She has an amazing collection of china, too.
Katie gonna lead us in a sing-along?
Oh no, you don't want to hear me sing.
Oh, I found a recording on my phone the other day when switching over to the iPhone of Katie singing Bohemian Rhapsody. So,
Wow.
Yeah,
I was like, I gotta save this for sure.
yeah, you got to save that, and then maybe one day we'll release it to the public. But you don't want to hear me.
No, I'm not gonna do that to you, Katie.
I sing anyway, though. I know I can't sing, but I join in on the fun. Well, these Christmas villages are neat. I think Jeffrey at Real Nifty Vintage just showcased some of those in his display from his grandmother. Yes, singing and drawing are some of my best assets, Michelle. Oh. Now, are those Kempo?
Yes. Maybe such a great drawer.
I don't know what those are. I mean, I know they're animals.
I think they're supposed to be like carolers.
Yeah, I just don't know who made them. They look familiar.
Doggy choir.
If you have some of those beaded trees, you can stuff them with lights, little fairy lights like this, and they will all light up. And that is a really great use of those. Oh, yes, my impressions are another one of my fabulous skills. Well, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Catherine, for sharing. You did a great job with that video, and lots of fun treasures that you've displayed around your home. Now, the last video we'll be taking a look at today is from Kathy, Picasso Cat, and she has put together a wonderful video. So again, if you're not subscribed to Picasso Cat, she's got a fun channel and joins in on a lot of these collaborations. So here is Kathy's video.
Yeah, beaded trees for Carrie. Anyone have?
Hi, Santa.
Like intergalactic Santa.
He's like the starship is coming with the reindeer attached.
Oh, it's like a gingerbread house.
Oh, that's fun. Again, putting that together must take so much time. Hi, Uncle Andy. Welcome. That is well done. Ooh, look at that house. Now, we have a lot of those inflatables here, but the problem is because it's windy in Florida, they all blow over. And so sometimes you see like a welted snowman or a toppled over Snoopy.
Well, I mean, most places they don't want to inflate them during the day. So then you just see this like deflated carcass laying.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not very Christmassy when they're deflated.
We got one down the street that's a Santa with like a whole slew of reindeer. And that thing is blown up all the time. And like, I can imagine what it just looks like. Just like deflated. Just, no.
This house must have been synced to music.
Oh yeah,
they have the
radio
projection
station in the front, so you could tune in.
Ooh, the star's cool.
See, I don't know how you get those projections in the window, but that's pretty magical.
Magical, disturbing, terrorizing.
Yes,
potato,
that's
potato.
true. If you're walking down the street at night and that comes up in the window, it is a little frightening.
Yes. How many times the cops get called? Like, somebody's robbing their house.
Yeah.
Like, he's green.
He had a hat.
Low Mode Central.
Man, I wonder if any of those are Empire. Some of them look a little newer, but those are always fun to see.
I'm trying to figure out what the lights in front are because they kind of look like, graves.
Yeah, they do. I think they're
Well,
It's like we've got the Halloween and Christmas tied together.
I know
Well,
one with the deer looked like a lake or something, but those ones, it didn't look like an exact form.
No, those the ones that are draped into the yard, sometimes they get a little ruffled when you walk through. And I found that with some of the houses in Black Hawk Bluff because you'd walk by and you're like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is it supposed to spell out something? But an A for effort. Yes, we're all a little bit dark tonight, Michelle. Oh, but this was just fantastic. Thank you to everyone that participated in the collaboration. The playlist is live, so there is still time to upload a video if you didn't get one. Unfortunately, it won't be in the watch party, but of course, it will be on the playlist and people can watch it. And then, of course, share this playlist with your friends and family, especially people this time of year that don't get a chance to get out to see the lights. I hope this brought a little bit of holly jolly to all of you guys, however you celebrate Christmas, or if you don't and you just enjoy seeing some pretty lights. That is what this collaboration was all about. So thank you again, guys. Great videos. And I'm really glad to have Patrick and Angela here. And we are going to cap off our evening after we've watched some amazing.
Oh my God, I almost spit out my coffee.
With The Night Before Christmas. And I am so excited about that. What is Nate saying?
He's making fun of my hat, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, you want a what was it that we were?
I have the Grinch.
Chakalaka. There's a funny word for the people at Starbucks that order a very complicated drink.
I will say we were going to be reading.
Frappo-wappo.
Angela's got a great Grinch book. We'll be reading this, but I will say best Christmas book ever is Santa Claustrophobia. It's hilarious. So if you want to
last night we watched with our work group Silent Night, Deadly Night about a killing a killer dressed up as Santa. So that was a pretty
mighty Christmas flick.
It was classic and the best line, like Christmas is over. Let's get drunk,
Well, I will have to look for that movie and for that book. Angela, I'm going to send you into the ether momentarily while we show our books, and then Angela will return. So let's see. Sorry, Angela, one moment. And Patrick, you've got, what version do you have of The Night Before Christmas?
So mine is called the Classic Edition, and it was published by Courage Books, an imprint of Running Press. It is not a first edition, and it was published in 1995. So it's a heavily illustrated edition. And what's nice about it, and I think what it was designed to do, is as you can kind of tell, it's very large. Here's a regular piece of paper. So, we've got a pretty large size book on this one. So it's good to show for a family, to do as a family reading time. And that's why we picked it up, because that's what we used to do.
That is fun, Patrick. And as I mentioned earlier, I have my mom's version of The Night Before Christmas. This is the 1960s Whitman edition. Now, there are two versions of this. I do not have the large version. And for all of you thrifters and collectors and resellers out there, if you do find the large version of this Whitman book, it can be a very good, be on the lookout, because they do sell online for quite a bit of money. But this is a wonderful version. I love the little starbursts on the back. And then some of the illustrations in this are just amazing. You can't go wrong with Whitman anything. And I just think that this is just so, so cool. So this is an amazing, amazing book with some very cool graphics. And I am so lucky to have this. This is probably my favorite page. It has been taped back together and well loved, and we'll be reading from it tonight. So we will get started with The Night Before Christmas, and I am so glad to have Patrick joining me for this reading. The Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore, starting right now. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen.
To the top of the
porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a huckster just opening his pack.
His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath.
He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk.
And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
So much for tuning in to this reading. And of course, it was great to have Angela here. And this was just such a fun evening, a great way to hang out on Christmas Eve and have a little bit of merry before all the craziness happens tomorrow. I always like that little break to just settle down, relax, and enjoy Christmas. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been so fun. Thank you to my guests joining tonight, Patrick and Angela. If you are not subscribed to them, you really should be. Patrick has an amazing channel, and so does Angela. And they've got some fun stuff coming up on their channel. So I'll let you tell a little bit about what's up next for you.
In my case, I am part of the triptych with Nate and with Katie. And this Sunday, we will have our next Tales from the Triptych on Katie's channel, so this channel, and Katie is telling the tale of New York New Year's Eve, the dropping of the ball in Times Square. So I will be participating in that, and I will also participate in our last duo dive, which is Katie and me, and that will also be on Katie's channel, and that will be next Wednesday, the 29th at 9:30 Eastern, and that will actually be the last live sale of the year. So I will not have my own sale on Thursday. I'll just do the sale with Katie on Wednesday night.
Hi,
And
Carrie.
it's exciting because it's an advertising themed sale. So I'm looking forward to that one. Got a theme.
I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. Lots of ephemera and advertising, just really where my heart is in vintage. So it's going to be so fun to do that. And I think Patrick and I both have some pretty cool things for that sale.
And I'll give a quick plug if you don't mind. I just posted a video earlier this evening because it is Christmas Eve. Although I knew that I was participating in this reading, I actually did a video. It was 3 minutes long, currently on my YouTube channel, that is showing of my decorations for Christmas. And I am reading Twas the Night Before Christmas. So you want to have a family listen, you can look at what I'm decorating, or you can listen to me read this story again. Or as this goes live, you can watch the replay of this and listen to Katie and I read the story together.
I am really looking forward to watching your video, Patrick. I haven't seen it yet, but it is going to be amazing. So make sure you guys check that out. And Angela, what's up next for you?
Well, I might be having my live Monday later than usual. I'm going to Chicago with my aunt for the day, and so just depending on traffic and all that, train, like see when I'll be back. But I picked up some items this week from a random antique mall in Crystal Lake. I had no idea I was there all this time. So I have a few cool Christmas items I picked up. So maybe just a short little sale. So it just might be later Monday night. And then stay tuned for a collab between Katie and I to come in next year.
Yes, that's going to be really exciting. So if you guys want to join in on that, the availability is still up. The New Year. You're talking about the other one. There is something we're doing for New Year's.
New Year's Eve first. Yeah. You know, that thing too. But yeah, something next year. But also New Year's Eve, you still have time before Wednesday this upcoming week to let us know if you want to be on the New Year's Eve mystery box sale. If you don't want to sell anything, that's fine. You can come on and play a game with us. So just let us know. It's going to be 9 p.m. Central or 10 Eastern to
8 p.m.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. We're doing it earlier. 7 Central to 9:30 Eastern. You know, Eastern time. Sorry, I'm messing that up. But, you know,
what's in your mug again,
Central.
Angela?
I'm in Central. It's 7 to 9:30 Central. So 8 to 10:30 Eastern. But we're going to be playing games and having mystery box sales, and anyone's invited. So just let us know, Katie or I, email us or DM us, and let us know what kind of time slot you'd like. And but again, you don't have to sell anything. You can come on for a game or just come to the chat. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely. So I'm working on time slots now, and there's quite a few available. So if you want to come on and sell a mystery box, you can. Like Angela said, you don't have to. You can always
bring your favorite bubbly or your cocktail and toast the year with us.
Just hang out. It's just a fun hangout for New Year's Eve with some fun mystery boxes, and a great way to put in some of those items that you may not have been able to sell throughout the year, but they would make a great assortment for a mystery box. So I'm really excited about that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. A big Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Of course, happy Saturday to any of you that don't celebrate Christmas. And thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, folks, I hope that you will stay in, stay safe, and binge YouTube. Bye-bye now.